Terezowens joining us here. He is the guy that where this LeBron story started with Gloria James and Delonte West, and we moved the story forward by getting validation from Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy yesterday on the program, and it's been all over the country.
He swears by it. It's true.
Well, he does. But let me ask you this, Terez. You say you put things together.
Yeah.
What did you put together on this story? You say you had multiple people coming at you and input. What were the things? Because I will tell you this, just being a guy that pays casual attention, I didn't do the CSI investigating into this. But it is true that whole routine that they used to do before or right after introductions where, Delonte's taking pictures and all that stopped, didn't it, during the Celtics series?
Oh, his swag level dropped. After, there was, all the crazy shots they do before the, in the warm-ups, then the dancing. It was just all of a sudden
it went away.
It went away, and LeBron just didn't look like the same LeBron James, and it was just like that swag lever, that hop you would just see in LeBron's step was just not there.
So when do you think? Oh, go ahead.
And where do you explain the minutes for Delonte West? I mean, in the first, in the first series, he's averaging 31 or 32 minutes. First couple games, he's averaging right around the same in the series. Then all of a sudden, 4, 5, and 6, it drops to almost 19, 7, and 11 or something. So, and yeah. Rondo was a problem. You know what I mean? You think Delonte maybe could have tried to stay in front of him, but Rondo was a problem in that series.
So how do you, Terezowens joining us here, ESPN 97.5, how do you think LeBron found out?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, from what you guys also got with, sorry, my mind is going all over the place. From the statement you guys, yes. And it just sounds like everybody else knew except for him. And it more or less, I mean, everyone's saying, oh, did he quit in the series? I wouldn't say he quit in the series. I'd say if he quit in anything, maybe it was Game 5. And then you can't quit, and you can't just give that game to Boston and then have to go into Boston and think you can just catch that up again and get going. It was too hard to catch. So, I mean, Boston was good regardless. I think the time bomb just dropped. And
yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't just happen on its own. I tell you what, that's the thing is I'm thinking about if this is actually true and everyone knew it, if I'm the Celtics, I'm telling LeBron James. Oh, I'm telling LeBron James right in the middle of my series with LeBron James. What a great sixth man!
That's awful.
What a great sixth man off the bench. I mean, you can't think of a better time to drop that bomb if this is actually accurate. Why don't you think more outlets have picked up on this story?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, maybe bigger people are, there's a lot of money behind LeBron James.
Yeah.
He's his own branding machine. He's his own marketing machine. And then, I mean, there was even times, right after I'd put it out, I thought, okay, I do trust my source, but what if I am being used? And I know this might sound bad, but what if I just took all the pressure off LeBron James actually not showing up for these games 4, 5, and 6? You know what I mean? Because no one's talking about LeBron played like garbage really anymore, and you know how the heat was coming on him right after that.
Oh, it was on him.
Got switched right to his mom and Delonte.
It's a great point. It really is, Terez. And you know what? It's something to think about, but you feel like, and you're confident that with the information you've received and moving forward with this story that you've put out there, it's correct.
Yeah. It's just fishy. I mean, it just doesn't all add up the way that the lawyers are coming at me, the way that no one's saying. I mean, all it would have taken that day was Delonte, LeBron, or anyone in Cleveland that day to just stand up and say, this is completely untrue. One person for the Cavs PR people, and we would have been squashed, but they didn't.
Yeah, and that was your story that we read on Friday, right? Was it that you or your source knows somebody within the Cavaliers organization, the front office, and they said this is something the team has been sitting on, and that's what was leaked to you from somebody through the front office. Is that right? Did I read that right?
Not from the front office. A friend of ours, uncle, who is
works
around
at a hotel. Does he work at a hotel or something?
No. A friend of ours. I guess he works at he's a general contractor at the Q.
That's right. Right. Terezowens joining us here on ESPN 97.5. And boy, I tell you what, Murph came on the show yesterday, and it's all over the place. And he said that sources in the NBA have told him that this is absolutely true. It validified, it gave your story validity. There's no doubt about it. But also coming from a guy like that who has NBA connections, as you said today, it really makes you wonder. It's just not some Yahoo who's throwing it out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, exactly. I mean, he's around the game. He talks to the guys, all the time. So, and you haven't heard any other players even mention it.
Yeah, no,
no players talk about it. No, nothing. It's just like it was like silence for a little bit. It was really weird.
Unbelievable. Well, yeah, I mean, Murph talked to him today. He stands behind what he said, which he included yesterday, Terez, that there might be an additional teammate or player involved in this mess. Have you heard anything about that even?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. But I know what he said. Yes, we've gotten some other emails that we didn't necessarily put out saying some pretty disturbing stuff too.
Right.
But you know what? I mean, what we were we were more concerned with what was going on right here, what happened right there, why was LeBron like that, and if this happens, I mean, allegedly if this is true, I think he's gone. I think he's gone from Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what Galvin said. Interesting.
Terez, before we let you go, let me ask you: is there any more news about Tiger Woods?
You know what? He's kind of been like a dead subject actually lately. He's kind of boring. It's like he's not even the same Tiger. It's like he's got neutered or something. He's just that mentality, that head level. I think when you're a champion, and personally to me, I don't care if you're smashing 140 girls. I don't care what you're doing. I know you're married and stuff like that, but I love greatness. And I don't know if you take that head away from someone, because obviously he didn't just want to win one tournament. He just didn't want to smash one girl. It was that great mentality where you just got to dominate everything. And I just don't know if he can get that back.
Terezowens, it's a pleasure to talk with you. I don't start rumors. I just talk about them once they're out. So if you have some, you can call the show and share, okay?
Hey, I got you guys' number, man. I appreciate the love.
Thank you, Terezowens. Check out the website, www.terezowens.com. That's the guy that originally reported it.